Well, bang! All right, all right, all right. Let's get to it. So, welcome back, everyone, to this week 6, I think, is now, of my journal. So, very important things I'm going to talk about today in terms of the structure of the journals and my trading, and yeah, I just want to get straight into it. So, alrighty, guys. So, oh shit, let me put it on charge before the battery runs out. My bad, my bad. I should have been prepared. Okay, I'm back. So, oh, don't do that. Remind me later, please. Thank you. Okay, so it is Tuesday, 2 p.m. Well, half 2-ish right now, and I did enter a couple setups yesterday. One which hit stop loss yesterday, and one which hit stop loss today. So I'll just quickly go over them and see if there's anything else lined up for me to take for the rest of the week. Thing is, I'm going to be away from the charts because I'm going out camping for the rest of the week, so I'm going to be away from the charts and everything. So I probably won't take any trades whilst I'm over there. I don't trade from my phone, but if I enter a setup right now, I want to manage it and monitor it whilst I'm there. I'm more than happy to do that. So let me hold up. There we go. Let me explain the setup that I did take. It was Euro JPY, right? So what happened was price has broken that trend line, well, counter trend line over there. It's gone back to retest it, and I entered upon this like resistance like level over here, right, on the retest, hoping that there would be a retest. There was no confirmation. I was hoping that price will hold up strongly against this, just on the basis of on 4-hour there was like 2 candles over here. Where is it going? It was these 2 candles. It was these 2 candles over here that I was like, okay, you know what? Price is going to hold its ground over there, and it seems like a level where price will retest and reject off of. And yeah, there was no real confirmation. It was just a hope, a false hope in that, because it hit stop loss pretty damn quick. But moving on, lesson learned. USD this one's been a bit rude with me today, right? Price has been traveling in this range, so I thought, you know what? And price was like lingering across this resistance slash support level over here. And to me, it seemed like that had been broken and was getting retested, right? If I look at the daily, so break and kind of retest of that. Not the clearest of candles, but I was happy enough to take that. So I thought I'll enter. All right, but however, what the market's done to me is it's wicked my entry to the T, right? That's the wick over there. Shot up, hit my stop loss, made a false breakout, and then it's come back in the direction I wanted to trade, and in which would have been healthy profit, but it did not turn out like that. So anywho, that's fine. You live and you learn. And sometimes the market does these kind of things, but I feel like, yeah, it might move further lower. I'm not going to be in front of the charts anymore after what I am doing right now, to be able to see if there's an entry later on. What I do potentially see though is, let's go through the pairs real quick again. For the USD CAD, on the 4-hour, it's had this clean breakout, right? Closing past all of these wicks. I'd love for it to give a retest of this area over here and then short it down to at least this level over here, right? That's one thing that I'm looking forward to at the moment. And that's also on the basis of this very bearish Marabozu over there. However, it stopped directly at the support. However, the candle is still a very bearish candle, suggesting there should be more downwards momentum, even though the current doji condition on the daily is the current candle for that price is a doji-like, in a doji-like state. And yeah, we got Euro GBP up in this bitch over here. potentially go down to the 1 hour. There's this range box, right? So upon this range box, what I may do is take a long if it was to break past this, which would also mean that it's kind of breaking past the resistance level as well. So it will be something along the lines of, okay, nice. Journey. Laughers. Okay, laughers. Yeah, my parents were just saying bye to me because gonna be leaving soon, and I think they're good jumping out right now for. I think they've got some work to do out. So yeah. Anyways, back to trading. See, you shouldn't let emotions get in the trade. All right. So back to trading ASAP. Euro GBP, as I was saying, right? Because on daily we can see there's some sort of a resistance level over here, right? And more importantly, at this peak over here. So if price wants to break out, and if it suggests a decent enough close at the top as well, that would be a really good opportunity for a long. So it may look something along the lines of about 55 odd pips over there. That's bless. I'll take that. Shooting it all the way up to there. That will be my target, and I may take partials and stuff along these kind of levels over there. So most likely I will be entering that for a long. USD CAD for a short. From potentially two places. One will definitely be over here, right? Another, something like that. For that to come down, that to come down. But yeah, that's it for me for now for this week. I'm going to be entering trades based on this right now just before I leave. And yeah, I'll check in back on Friday, I guess, or maybe Thursday night. All right, so peace. Oh, that was a dead clap, but I missed the clap, so I'll do a good one. Nope. There you go. All right, guys, I'm back. I got a bit of a tan going because I feel like just looking at myself, I feel a bit darker, but you know, the tan's actually looking all right, you know. However, I got burnt on my nose, so I think it's peeling away right now. Hey ho, that's the life. Anyway, so I think before going, I entered 3 positions, and I'm just gonna get into them straight away. I'm not going to talk about anything else. All right. I have just cleared the charts though. I should have done this before, but I've just cleared the charts, so you know, it's fine. I can still go and explain. So I think before leaving, price was ranging around over here, and I wanted to take a short upon a break below the range box due to previous structure giving me some signs as well. So I did that. Price literally, I think, just got activated and then shot back up, you know, which completely invalidated the short setup. And I placed 2 entries. I think only one was triggered, and the second one I deleted after it was after the first one hit stop loss. All right, so that was 2% gone over there. Then I'd entered. Obviously, I'd placed pending orders on Tuesday just before leaving. However, on Euro GBP as well. However, this one I think pretty much just got triggered on Friday. So it's a bit of a range-like formation going on over here. All right. And the plan was if it breaks above this sort of resistance level over here, I want entry to be triggered, and which will also tell us that it's continuing with the uptrend going on at the moment, right? Because it's broken out of another big range box on daily, and then it started forming a range box on the 4 hour. And if it breaks out of this one as well, it suggests that it wants to continue upwards. So I think initially I wanted to enter somewhere around over here, right? Which was 24th. That seems about right. So I saw this kind of thing going on over here, right? I was hoping price breaks above this. It actually didn't. So it came lower over here, tried retesting out, and then, still remaining in the range box rather than breaking below from this over here. Then it continued to go up, and it triggered me over here around this candle. Yeah, I'm probably like 10 pips or something in profit right now. I can't remember exactly how many pips I was in profit, but yeah, I don't think I'm at a stage where I was supposed to put my SL into break even, as far as I know. But yeah, that's that. I'm going to now explain about my mentality and how I want to go forward with my trading journaling, and also my approach to trading. So stay tuned, because that's going to be a big one right now. All right, peace. Oh, not peace, not peace, not peace. I always do this. All right, let's share the screen. All right, so yeah, that's the Euro GBP trade currently. Obviously it's Saturday right now, so markets are not open currently, but yeah, this the balance is not looking good, considering we're coming up to about 6 weeks in trading. Like, yeah, it needs to be much better, and that's exactly what I'm going to go into right now. Trying to form a plan, right, and stick to the targets that I set myself, because this is no good. So yeah, stay tuned. Peace. Judging my performance for the past 6 weeks, I think it'll be fair for me to say, that I'm not disappointed or even pissed off with my performance so far, right? Within these 6 weeks, I should have been, knowing the capabilities that I have, I should have been more profitable than I am right now, right? I've not even hit break even, and it's just kind of stuck in a rut, fluctuating in the same sort of, level. It doesn't feel good. It really doesn't. But I feel like, in a sense, I've not set myself, concrete goals to aim on a weekly or a monthly basis. And I think it's right about now that I actually go for that and implement those things. Reason being, right? Every time my account has been in a certain position, even though I've technically within the week I've done really well, because I've not set a goal, I don't have like like a boundary for me to say, okay, once I reach this, okay, that's it, I'm going to stop, or I'm going to play a bit more conservative. I've still been pushing for it, and ultimately it's not gone the way I wanted it to, right? The greed kicks in and it just completely flips the script on you. So right now, the way I'm going to go about it is, sorry, I've got notes over here as well. So the way I'm going to go about it is, every week I'm targeting a 5% increase for the accounts, and every month I want that to equate to 20%, right? If it's more, obviously that is very well, but at the very least it must be 5% on a weekly basis, equating to 20% on the monthly basis, right? Something like that. For the current account size, it's enough for the account to steadily grow over time. It's not necessarily enough for me to quit my day job, kind of thing. However, I most likely am going to be treating it like that. So by that I mean, I'm solely just going to rely on this, be frugal with the way I spend and stuff, but put all my time, effort, energy into this and seriously get back on track. Because right now, because it's been 6 weeks with no real progress, in terms of obviously the account and money. Look, trading for a living, right? Trading to get money to be able to live off of it, and ultimately that's not happening. The motivation just goes down, and I feel like I'm at a stage right now where I do need that bit of motivation. See my account rising, start thinking about the things I want to do with the money, right? How that can help me help the people around me. There's a lot that can be happening, but slow steps, small steps. There's a lot of things going on in my mind. I just want to share everything right now, but at the very least, it's going to be a 5% weekly target on my account, and overall 20% for the month. Secondly, let's go into the withdrawals, right? This again kind of leads into the 6-week thing. So, saying that today's the 28th, right? So, on the 14th and 28th of every month is what I've set in my mind to be taking 20% withdrawals of the profits that I've made, right? In the previous 2 weeks. Since I've started this documentation, I've technically had 3 opportunities to withdraw, but I've not been in the circumstance to withdraw, right? Even if my account is up by £1, right, I will withdraw so long as I'm in profit. But on a loss, it doesn't make sense to be paying myself, right? Why should I be paying myself if my business is in a loss? Secondly, so 2 weeks from now, hopefully the 14th, I hope to be making a healthy withdrawal. Secondly, right? Actually, second, what was I going to talk about? I just lost my train of thought. So one more thing is, instead of, because I started this documentation on like halfway through the month kind of thing, right? Instead of like calculating my own 4 weeks and then like doing a journal and calculating that in terms of month, I'm just going to go by the calendar months, right? So June is pretty much ending, right? When that ends, I'm going to share the monthly statistics for that so far, right? It won't be a full month for this month because obviously it was like halfway through kind of thing. But the following month, everything will be, up to scratch kind of thing. So I'm going to measure my performance in terms of the month of June, the month of July, and so on. That's one thing. Second thing is I'm going to change the upload schedule. So luckily for this week, there's not that much of a journal, so this shouldn't be taking up too much space and time. But for the upcoming weeks, it will be on the Saturday, it will be the journaling and me just sharing my thoughts and feelings, right? It will just be purely journal-like basis and me just talking like this. For a Friday, it will be for a Saturday, it will be the journal, and then for the Sunday, it will be the analysis for the upcoming week, right? So it's giving you enough time to do your own analysis, and then you can kind of like just watch that and see if you can gain any more ideas. And like that, because these videos are so long, I know not everyone can watch it, not everyone has the time, or some people just want to watch it for the analysis, or some people just want to watch it for the journal. So like this, it will give you a chance to just watch and enjoy what you want to, right? So long as you're gaining a benefit and value from it, that's all that matters. And also, I know my channel and stuff's looking kind of bland right now as well, so I'm going to be looking at making it look much neater, nicer, more presentable. I'm not this week, but next week I'm going to add like thumbnails and stuff as well, and like timestamps in the videos, and put a little bit more effort into the channel and everything as well, just so it's more appealing and more watchable. But yeah, I think that is about it for now. Nothing else that I can think of right now. If there is anything else that comes into mind, I shall mention that later on in the analysis portion, or towards the next week's journal. But that's it for me for now. Peace. All right, my peeps. We finna get this week's bread real quick, all right? So quickly, we'll go through Aussie dollar, US dollar. As we know, on the weekly, price was in a downtrend-like formation, right? Lower highs, lower lows. Over here, it's kind of made like a double top-like formation between this lower high and this level over here. And it seems like it was wanting to move lower, right? another thing we can see when you go down to daily is, of course, price is obviously ranging over here, but there's also like this counter trend line present along this level. So if price was to break below the support level over here, it will also be breaking this counter trend line essentially, and also this higher low structure over here for this daily uptrend on the retracement, which suggests that price is wanting to move lower, right? That's my confidence for the short. Or if it simply was to invalidate this double top line formation by breaking above this over here, I'm probably going to long that. Simple, right? Simple stuff. Euro USD. Price has made a third touch rejection on the weekly, right? With consecutive candles just rejecting this area, right? Look like wicks, 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 wicks. Like very strong resistance by the seams of it over there. And the candlestick formations also suggest like it's wanting to move lower, right? On the weekly. Just giving those kind of candlestick formations. On the daily, you can see like prices like choppy, kind of rangy over here. If it was to break below this, I'm gonna short. If it was to break above this, I'm gonna long. Just keep it simple like that. Yeah, it's not my priority, but if it was to do one of those, then keep it simple like that. Interesting on USD CAD. On weekly, we know it was in an uptrend like structure. It's come down on a retracement, and now it seems to be going up, right? On daily, it actually was caught in this range box like structure for a couple of weeks, and now it's made a breakout above. Coming close to testing the counter trend line. Sorry. Counter trend line and the weekly key level. It'll be interesting to see if it was to break above this. If it was, and it's a nice clean break, then definitely we'll long this. It can go much higher, but I want to take profits over here and then maybe look for another position after. Or if it was to come below and break to the downside of this, I want to take profits over here and then see what it wants to do. If it wants to come lower, or maybe bounce back up from over here by creating a double bottom, sorry, on this place. I don't know, we'll see. But a couple of opportunities to enter on this one. I am favoring the long though, so let's see how that goes. GPAUD, interesting, right? It's clear to see on the weekly what's going on. So it was in an uptrend like structure over there. It's broken the inner trend line and this sort of resistance level, support level over here, right? Quite cleanly. I mean, the support level is mainly for the daily, but I'll show you what I'm trying to say. So the outer trend line stands and the inner trend line was broken, right? So when I would dove deeper into the daily, I can see price has been ranging over here, but yes, it's ranging. It has closed with a very bearish candle, past the support over here, suggesting it may come lower. So I'm going to wait for price to either maybe go up, retest this actual support and then come down, or even break this range box and then come lower, right? And the profits I'm going to take at this trend line over here, right? Hoping for a bounce along this key level as well, which is coincidentally, the higher low of the move previously. And that will suggest, if price wants to carry on the uptrend, it will reject off this, bounce up, or if it wants to change the trend completely, it will break the trend line, this weekly key level, breaking the structure and move lower. So just patience game on this one for the most part. I'm just seeing what price wants to do. GP Chef, interesting. Price is in the downtrend. It's gone up for a retracement, moved in a range on the daily, and now it's broken it strongly on bearish terms, right? Price may push up to retest it and then come lower. Will be a nice short to take. Simple stuff. GBP USD. No real structure on this, but there's like a downtrend kind of sentiment going on, which kind of suggests that this was a lower swing. Price gone up for a retracement. It's been ranging, and now it's trying to like come lower. It's still in a sense just caught in a range over there. Like it would be nicer for it to come lower, break out over here now, take a short lower. Let's see how price plays out. Like you could potentially maybe even find a counter trend line coming across over here, which you know has been broken over here. It's closed past this. It's interesting stuff. Let's see. Let's see how it all plays out. I'm tired. All right, your GPY. So be easy to show this on the weekly. Price has been in a downtrend, right, for a long time, but very recently, in the past, let's say month, it's broken this lower high level over there, making a higher high, suggesting the trend has switched. So going with that theme, we can potentially see that yes, there's a counter trend line forming over here, but price has made a retracement up to over here, now making a higher low, and may want to push up further, right? So if it does want to do that, I'm going to wait for a break of this and then take a long up to at least this previous high before deciding to maybe even take it further up. Ooh. Okay, that is that for your JPY. Potential short possibility as well, but I'm fearing a high along this more. GJ on weekly, let's quickly show you. It is on a downtrend for a while, right? Look at this downtrend structure going all the way over here, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. On daily, so downward swing, upwards retracement, right? Showing this rejection over here. I think that might even be a crossing with a fib level. Close, okay. Okay, so it did make a retracement there, and now it seems to be moving lower, right? Counter trend line is present. This is quite an important key level over here, because price was ranging between this, and price had also made a neckline of the inverse head and shoulders between this, right? So very important level, which seems to be getting broken along with the counter trend line. If those two breaks are successful, which I'm going to monitor on the close of the daily candle for Monday, definitely going to short this down to this level over here. Simple, plain and simple. UJ, a lot of choppiness. I'm just planning to leave this. It's, yeah, too much for my brain to comprehend. Euro GBP though, I'm in a trade currently on this. Price, as we know, is in a massive weekly range box. On daily, it seems to have made a push up, come low as a retracement, and now seems to be moving up. In the process of it moving up, it is also making ranges, right? So you got a range going on over here, right? Price broke up, made a range over here, right? Price is broken above, is making a range over here, and it seems to have broken above over there, right? Breaking the resistance levels as well. That's giving me enough indication that it wants to go higher. Upon the break of the month, I've already entered position pretty much where the key level is right now. Upon the break of the monthly key level, I'll probably enter another position and put the stop loss into break even for the first trade. And yeah, I think that's about it. Goes very well with the other confluences of the pound trades going for a short. So yeah, a lot of things lining up. Let's just see if we can make profits on all of this. So yeah, that's it for me for now. Also, I'm expecting DXY to go up as well. It's come lower, found a bit of support at this 96 level, and it is a lot of choppiness right now, but I will expect it to go higher if it was to break this level over there. Right, I'm just playing this one just by the key levels. So it was to break this. I expected to go higher. But yeah, that's it for me for this week. I'm hella tired. Woo! I'm very tired right now. But yeah, nothing else to say. Peace. Not even peace. Okay, you know what? I want everyone to have a blessed trading week for the upcoming week ahead. Right? Hopefully, everyone makes all kinds of profits, and yeah, share your thoughts with me. I hope everyone learns. We take loss. We don't take losses. We learn. Right? That's what we do. So yeah, peace.